Thank you, Nandam. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I had an experience last night, a kind of a revelation. Something was shown to me through my third eye, kind of unexpectedly, and it gave me a very big breakthrough in a blind spot that I had, which I couldn't see before. So I know I've shared before that part of having our third eye awakened is not it's not the ability to express powers. It's not about blindfold reading. This is something that we do as a demonstration, as kind of like, I don't want to say proof, but unfortunately, yeah, as a proof that the third eye is actually open, it's active, and what all can be expressed through the third eye. Otherwise, I mean, it's like there's so much skepticism. People are going to ask, how do we know it's true? And even with demonstrating blindfold readings and all other kinds of powers that are being expressed, like Akashic readings and seeing the Balasants walking around blindfolded, navigating through all different kinds of surroundings, it's still not enough for people. So anyhow, like I said, this is a part of what we can do through the third eye, but it's not exactly like why the third eye is awakened. We have our normal two eyes that we can see through. So mostly it's about showing us if there's any blind spots in our inner space which are stopping us from obviously ultimately being in the space of enlightenment, if there's any powerless cognitions, or if there's some kind of a cognition that we need shifted. So basically yesterday we have this beautiful deity at the front of the gates of this Adheenam, a Kalabhairava deity. He is my absolute favorite. It is literally like connecting with Kalabhairava. So for those that are unfamiliar, Kalabhairava is a manifestation of Lord Sadashiva. It's a ferocious manifestation that he assumed when the city of Kashi, Varanasi, known for giving liberation to anyone that leaves the body while being in the city at the time that they leave the body. It started attracting all different kinds of people that were abusing that boon that Sadashiva gave. So then Sadashiva decided to assume the form of Kalabhairava, and in order to kind of restore the holiness and the space that Varanasi was meant to hold. It was Sadashiva's very own home. So I went to see Kalabhairava yesterday, and I basically just had kind of like a feeling in my inner space that I was stuck with something and I needed some clarity. I felt that I needed a breakthrough. So I was just sitting there for some time, and as I was walking away, I felt like, I don't know if I even expressed what it was that I wanted to express to Kalabhairava, but anyway, he's always with me and he knows what I need. I have a very, 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 very strong feeling connection with that particular form of Shiva. So then it was the last thing I did before retiring to go take rest. So then I went and I lay down, and I don't remember at what point I had like lay down. I don't remember at what point I had closed my eyes, but after some time I was awake again, and I don't know if I want to call it a dream or a vision. I'll call it a vision because it was in complete color. It was like it's when I have, not that I see anything through the third eye, it's more that Swamiji is showing me, Sadashiva is showing me something through the third eye. What was being shown to me in complete high definition, like full color, was a scene of a senior Swami here. I was watching them fall. They had an accident, and I could clearly see that they had hurt themselves. And it showed me, like, it's exactly something that I do in life. It's something that I did recently, not when someone hurt themselves, but when a great opportunity presented itself to me. I kind of just, instead of jumping forth and embracing life fully, I kind of sit back. I have this tendency rather than taking action from the space of just diving in and helping out, or diving in and expanding myself, throwing myself into a situation, I have this kind of a tendency to hold back. There's like this hesitancy. And this is what happened in this vision. Was I was sitting there, and even though I had seen this, person had hurt themselves, I didn't jump to help them. I kind of just sat there. And then I saw, okay, no, they're not getting up. And then I jumped forward and I helped them, and I was holding their hand and I was guiding them. And when this vision ended is when I kind of came to my normal senses. And I was sitting there thinking, oh my God, this is such a revelation actually. This is true. This is something that I do. I kind of withhold rather than just diving forward into expansion. I have this hesitancy and a kind of shrinking within myself where I just wait, and I don't exactly know what it is that I'm waiting for. I just know that I'm not diving into situations. So, and what I could see in that particular vision that was shown to me was that as much as that I say that I am loving, as much as I say that I am caring, I'm not actually caring for life the way that I think I am. It was actually a very clear demonstration. It was a very clear click for me that, hey, this is a blind spot. There is not the sensitivity to life. There's not that caring for life in the way that I'm perceiving is there. And this is a very big blind spot. The moment I could see this, I looked back into the past week, the past month, and I could see instances where maybe not exactly this situation, but very similar situations had been there, and my reaction had been exactly the same. So now that I can see this blind spot, now that I can see that I have this unattended area inside of me, it's very easy once you can identify a pattern, or once you can identify a blind spot, it's no longer blind. So then you can move forward to the next level of seeing, is there some healing that needs to happen inside of me? Is there some kind of a completion that's needed in order for me to raise to the next level? So it was just one of these mystical things that happened unexpectedly, as it always does in this Adheenam. I cannot explain how many times I felt like I've been stuck with anything. The moment I ask one of the deities for any help, especially Kalabhairava, I cannot explain how strong this connection is. It's such a mystical thing I never ever thought I would be able to experience in my lifetime. Any question, if I have a burning need to uncover something, the answer always presents itself in no time at all. So this is really what we have our third eye awakened for. It's for showing us how we can shift to being the ultimate expression of what we came here to be. See that this sensitivity and this caring aspect, it's something which I see so much in the Balistans. I shared in one of my videos to what extent they're actually caring for others. And see, if I'm that way towards others, it means I have this insensitivity starts with me. It's an insensitivity that I'm carrying within myself towards me first. That's why I'm expressing it towards others. And it's something that I always wanted to imbibe from them, actually, and I thought that I was. But now I can see there's just something there that needs to be looked into a little bit further. But I feel so much lighter from this one thing that happened last night. So I just wanted to share that with you all. It might not seem like a very big thing for you, but it's definitely a big thing for me. And when you have these kinds of breakthroughs with third eye awakening, you'll understand exactly what I mean. So any questions and comments, again, please feel free to leave them for me. I'm more than happy to keep responding and chit-chatting with you all. And again, I'll be sharing some links to Swamiji's videos for you to have a look through. And I look forward to sharing again soon. Thank you. Adheenam.